Hello, everybody. This is Lunar Darkness, Changeling Radio, and today we have a high society event with the organized by Baron and the Baroness of Manhattan, invited all the nobility, basically, and those rich commoners or important commoners to have some time and gathering, and then maybe they will gather some money for the people who have lost families in the war, recent war efforts. The event is actually quite nice. They have gathered one of the best place in New York, in Manhattan. It is like one of the top hotels that you need at least resources for to just fucking get a, you know, uh, to have the courage to call this place. The elevator gets you up. There is a beautiful elevator music. Strangely, it is not banal elevator music. Maybe it is done properly. When the elevator doors open, everyone sees nobles wearing their best stuff that they can wear. Who wants to come first? Let's go with Paige.
Okay. She walks in.
You walk in how?
Um, Appropriately? I don't know.
As in,
Sorry.
what are you wearing? How do you look?
Okay.
Your feigning,
Um,
your real
mhm.
human self, everything, every
Okay.
detail that can be
Oh,
said in the scene.
Jesus.
Give it to me.
Okay, check. Um, every detail. So her human mean. Yeah, she took like she. Fuck. Sorry. Could you please? I'm just freezing up for a moment. Like, just go.
Okay, Christy.
Sorry, I was muted. I'm confused. No, Donna would enter as well with Aleph. I didn't realize it was quite this posh of a thing, so I do have a picture that works, and I'm working on changing it.
No problem.
Um,
Now, Aleph is near you. The Baroness arrived. Baroness will arrive late, as she stated herself to Donna. Aleph is wearing a poor suit.
Donna would have made sure that he had appropriate clothing for this if she had to lend him money.
He has appropriate clothing. It is just not so expensive.
Okay, that's fine then. As long as he's dressed appropriately, I'm fine with this. But yeah, she'll kind of walk in with him, kind of look around for a minute, try to figure out, where who's where, and if there's any particular political maneuverings going on there.
Immediately for the political maneuvering.
She
Um,
just wants to see if she can figure out the lay of the land. She's not trying to do any
Now,
politics herself. She just wants to be aware.
give me perception alertness, and then we will begin.
So I'm waiting for this thing to move. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm even in Changeling. um Perception is sight, and if that counts, then I've got 4.
The It is a posh event. You see many of the barons. Pardon, many of the nobility here. The It is extremely rich. You know that you didn't knew Baron and the Baroness of Manhattan being this rich. They're both Arcadian She, and can someone mute themselves if they're like moving a lot of things around or doing something? Donna didn't knew that they were this rich. She knew that they were quite successful at what they do because they're huge people in media, especially the Baron. And the Baroness is being a very high society person. But this is just a bit too much, even for Donna, who's comfortably living thanks to her father.
Hmm.
When it comes to politics, you are indeed in the knowledge. You know that the Baron and Baroness is quite greedy. They are making moves. They already like they kind of like made Manhattan into a powerhouse after the late Baroness, who is now your Baroness.
I was saying, excuse me, she's not dead yet.
Yeah. The When you arrive, the Baroness opens her arms, Dame Donna, and she gives that, like that uh, cheek kissing of like, moi, moi, is in
Yeah.
like
Oh, she'll do
very
it back.
friendly, yeah, friendly gesture. Very, 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 she's very friendly.
When you say Baroness, you do mean the Baroness of Manhattan, right?
Yes, serious.
Just making sure because she has her own Baroness as well, which I think she's the one you said was going to be late, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is Donna supposed to like let offer to tell the Baroness this so that there would hopefully be no offense? Was she
Your
told to?
Baroness, your Baroness in status. Give me an intelligence politics roll.
Okay. Well, book learning would give me 3.
Book learning isn't, but two. She probably wants to insult them anyway.
Fair enough. She'll let that be then. Her Baroness can insult her all she wants.
Um, have you met with my husband, Hamilton? Please meet with Dame Donna. I told like, and that Hamilton gives a look in like he is indeed breathtaking.
She's met him once before, by the way.
Hmm. And he says, "My dear, if you already we already met with Dame Donna, the wisest woman of all Concordia."
Oh, everyone keeps saying that. Not entirely sure it's true. But the dreaming does seem to agree.
Well, who can we be to say no to dreaming? Welcome, Dame Donna. You're always welcomed in our meetings.
It was an honor to be invited. And she'll give him a curtsy.
Hmm. You give him the curtsy, and there's someone comes behind you. It's
Yeah.
like it's the knight, the Darvan knight in the Manhattan the issue. He comes in, and where does Donna go after the
Donna would just say,
reveal?
we'll just, to Sirius, we'll just be like, I hope you'll excuse me, Baroness. I see you're very busy. I'll speak with you later.
Of course, there's
Yeah. She will, offer her a curtsy at that point and then, turn to walk away. She'll probably walk over to get something to drink so she has something to do with her hands and kind of,
Mhm.
yeah, and she'll, with Aleph, I'm sure. Um,
Aleph, Aleph just like didn't say anything. He just like bowed, and he's like, he does say they are quite rich.
Posh is a word I thought of.
He nods.
However, we kind of need to be here. You
Agreed.
know, yes. House ties.
It
Would you
is
like
good to
something to
support.
drink?
I will get a water for myself. Should I bring anything to you, Dame Donna?
Oh, um, I meant that we could just walk over there, but sure, if that's what you want to do. Um, Water's good, actually. Rather keep my senses about me.
He nods. Now we will go to Paige. Paige, are
Yes.
you going to arrive with your baron, or you're going to arrive alone?
Um, she would arrive with her knight at least.
Your knight will be with your baron.
So yeah. And she would have taken beforehand. She would have taken the time to familiarize herself with faces and names of people of importance.
Mhm.
She has taken a lot of time to you know, make sure that she looks absolutely stunning, that her, meager appearance 5 for an Arcadian, she at least is as best an appearance 5 as it can be. So she has
Mhm.
styled her hair. She has probably gone to like a professional makeup artist to get her makeup and her nails done. She is wearing her house color, red. Um, yeah, basically the dress you see in the picture. And she will actually wear golden, at least golden colored heels. And yeah, she'll just walk one step after her knight.
The Your knight is going to be with the your knight is going to be with the baron. They will arrive together, and it is you kind of stole like they don't look that beautiful, both of them. The Bagan, one of the Bagan has scars on her, like the your knight has scars that you didn't talk about your knighthood yet. The or your squirehood yet. There was no time. She was busy. You were busy. You the baron is wearing a suit, but it is a good suit. It is an expensive one as well. Your eyes kind of catch it. They enter and then you see Tushi and you're like you were thinking that like you did good. The door opens and you're like, yeah, my resources aren't enough.
I mean, that's good because you don't want to outshine your host, especially when you're new in town. Like, you want to look pretty, but you don't want to outshine the host. So, she's like, scratch that. That's in the pocket.
The baron smiles and the they nod to each other and there's just like basically the baron Baron Henry, Baron Hamilton, Baroness Sirius, that type talk. And um, the Jennifer bows and says, "You should introduce my squire, my soon-to-be squire, Paige Dornan, but no, also known as Squire Revan ni Fiona."
And yep, Raven or Paige will bow.
You bow, and you see that the both of them are Arcadian she. You smile to Paige or Reven. Reven. I've heard your name before. You are the student of. Is the Baroness gives the name of your mentor, the old mentor,
Hmm. Yes, my
Uriel
lady, I am.
Irvin, not Fiona.
Yes, my lady. That is correct. It is a pleasure to be here. Thank you for your invitation.
They nod. I should introduce my dear husband, Baron Hamilton, Ab Eliel. And Baron Hamilton gives a nod of, you know, just gives a nod. You don't understand what that nod means, but he looks expectantly.
I mean, she bows immediately as soon as they introduce, or as she introduces him.
Mm-hmm.
My lord, it's a pleasure to make your
What
acquaintance.
is this? As she looks at the clothing, says, "Is this from Vako?" She says, like she asks this question, but Vako is too expensive place for you to shop.
Hmm.
It's like one of those like resources for type of place to
Yeah.
shop.
And she's
It's a
pointing at the
lovely dress.
dress.
Yes,
Thank you, my lady. It was inspired by. Sorry, I couldn't catch the name very well. Most sorry, but
Vako.
she'll give the name. Wako. Okay. It was inspired by him.
Oh, is this a is this something that you ordered yourself to be made this way?
Yes, my lady.
Mm,
I had
who
it
made it?
when
I'm very curious.
it was made in Los Angeles. I could give you the name of my tailor there,
I have
if you
many
so wish.
contacts in Los Angeles. I will be very happy to receive. It looks one of
She'll
these. Go on. Sorry.
no, just you know what? She's not gonna give that name now. That's weird. She'll just send it
Mhm.
later. So go on.
She says it looks one of my dear friends, Josephine. Josephine's handwork, and it is Jennifer who asks Josephine. Josephine, and she says like Josephine Gledel, and the immediately the Baroness says, "Of course, she's my close friend, and you know who Josephine Gledel is. It is the one of those like insanely talented, um, person who does these dresses." Roll me a bit of a perception empathy.
Hmm. Perception and empathy. Two successes.
You're not sure what she's trying to do.
Mm, I mean, out of character, I think, or at least Raven will think that the Baroness knows exactly that this is not like a very extremely expensive dress, and she's trying to, make Raven admit that it's like a cheap knockoff or something. But yeah,
Even though you think you're not complete, like it's not like
no, no,
100%
no, no, no,
what she's trying to do. She hides it quite
no.
well for some reason that like she seems like oblivious that this is some cheap shit. But well, welcome to our city. I hope you will enjoy everything you do. Brooklyn needs a lot of help, and the Baron says, "Yes, Brooklyn will survive as best as it can." And they say, "We will be inside. If you need us more, we will be inside. So see you later." And he will give a look to Paige to like follow me type of thing.
Hmm. But she will once more bow and will follow our Baron and our knight.
The Baron will go near Donna actually.
Good, because she wants to see him anyway. She hasn't seen him in a while.
Dame Donna.
And she'll do a curtsy and kind of give him a teasing grin.
Hmm. He will
Baron,
smile. "I hope you met with my new squire. I have received your message from her, but I hope that she is someone that you take a keen eye on."
do you mean I should watch for her to make a name for herself?
No, I'm just saying that the I am simply saying that I have heard that you met before. You two met before. And she tries to get Paige but in front.
Yeah, yeah.
Conversation.
Donna will look at Paige and just be like, "Pleasure to see you again, Squire."
I can assure you the pleasure is all mine, my lady.
She is gonna like walk over to her uncle real quick and just kind of give him a quick kiss on the cheek. You know, nothing too crazy,
Hmm.
obviously, kazoo. And she'll be like, "I am really glad I got to see you, though. We've both been so busy."
Agreed. I have heard your tales about the war. I was a bit shaken that I have seen that you were leading the defense, but I am happy that you survived.
Better than survived. None of our people died.
The page is interested in aiding the war as best as she can. She's a true Fiona after all.
Well, Uncle, did you happen to hear that I was given that particular freehold?
I did. Granicus.
Granicus Arena. And she obviously would know where Arena comes from because it's her mom's name.
Hmm.
Although I'm sure most people aren't going to say the last part too often. It's a very long name.
Well, I have seen Paige. Would he seen Paige duel with someone? Saskia? Or spar with someone?
Um, hmm, probably.
Hmm. I have seen Paige, or Squire Raven, sparring with one of the captains of the guard. She is quite talented, especially with the sword, or especially with the spear.
Well, seeing as how we've lost so much lately, we could use any help we can get. And she is looking at Raven at this point.
I mean, this is not her conversation, so she is gonna wait
You were,
until,
Well,
you
we're talking about you literally. That's why she's trying to
you
include
were
you.
like pulled near the Baron because the conversation is about you.
Okay.
She
Like you're standing near the Baron, not behind the Baron. He's like, this is a three-way
Hmm.
conversation, not one. From the beginning, it was meant that
Okay.
way.
Okay. My
He made
apologies.
he made sure that it stands that way as well, with his body
Okay.
language
Check.
and with his gestures. So go right ahead.
I got it. Hmm. Um, what was the question?
it wasn't actually a question. She just looked at you and said that with all of the losses that Queens has had lately, we could use any help we can get.
Hmm. Okay. She'll nod her head and says, "I cannot replace any of those losses, but I will do my best to aid wherever possible, so that there will not be any more losses."
That's what I think we all hope. That we can end this with as little loss as possible because it's been far too much so far.
So Jarek seems to have many ideas, says Jennifer. I had a talk with him today.
Did you? I haven't talked to him in a few days, but I do need to speak with him.
He seems a bit stressed with his new position, but he has plans and he has some information regarding the Tulane. He doesn't want to be so gun ho about things anymore.
I will definitely speak with him. Thank you for mentioning that.
No problem, Dame Donna. The While everything is going on, Raven, you see three individuals coming. The appearance five she, a blonde and a young woman who carries the house a lunar sigil, and behind her there is another knight. There's another person who is like kind of wearing a ceremonial armor in the Fey chimerical reality, and who has the sigil of House Gwydion. And you see another troll who's the most the most honorable and the most perfect troll you have ever seen in your life. His presence is giving you hope. He he just has vibrates, gives this aura of honor and security. And they enter after talking with the Baron and Baroness, and Jennifer says, "This is Countess Maven,
Donna would have
the
curtsied when she entered the room.
no, she everyone kind of like this is too much of a too big of a place to like curtsy
Hmm.
for someone who enters. Like this is not like the other place everyone goes onto their knees when she enters. There's a bit of a like low. This is like another not a high court situation. This is a low court situation. If you know what I mean. Like the
You okay, Sass?
yeah,
Give her a moment, I hope.
yeah.
Sorry. Yes, I'm fine.
Okay, good.
What's wrong? You saw like something?
No, no, it's the crackling sound. It's a
Yeah,
little bit too
Christy, can
much.
you mute yourself and you have a bunch of crackling sound?
Okay. I don't know what crackling sounds you mean, but sure. If I know that they're happening, I will.
It's like, do you have like a bag of chips or something? Because that's what it sounds
Mm-mm,
like.
I don't.
Wow. It's just
Like
when I'm tired. Yeah, go on.
it's clearly you have something there, but just make
Well,
sure when
just
you
just
move
tell me if I'm doing it, and I will mute myself. How about that?
Okay, okay, we will. Now, um, the Baron says that this is Countess Maven, Sir Jarek from the Flaming Falcon, and I forgot the other guy's name. Just give me 2 seconds. Sir Averick from the House Gwydion. Seems Sir Nagic is missing today.
Um, is Jennifer saying this like a little bit away from them, or are we actually like, are they like there, and is this the
They
introduction?
didn't come near you yet. They didn't come near you yet. This is
Okay,
basically normal
good.
social talk.
Okay, that's fine. But yeah, then yeah, Raven will not. I have at least heard the names. It's good to be able to match your face with it. Thank you, my dame.
The Then another individual enters, a Slua, who doesn't wear very cool dresses. He just wears like he doesn't wear pants, like he doesn't wear jeans, but it looks odd while everyone is wearing so good and he isn't. And behind him, there is a she. Now, can you roll me perception politics page?
I caught the pants thing too. That was giggling behind my mute.
He's very intense, but it's just like he's not so much of a high society clothing. It's not high society clothing.
Two successes.
You heard about the Black Lion, a member of House Fiona who was kicked from House Fiona.
Hmm.
That laugh.
Hmm. She's just gonna, stand a little bit taller
Hmm.
and purse her lips ever so slightly, but yeah, she won't comment.
They enter and then the Sloa goes somewhere else, but Detlef actually comes near Donna.
Donna will look at him and just say, "Hello, Sir Detlef."
Hello, my Baron. It is a pleasure to see you here. Sir Jennifer, pleasure. And he kind of like doesn't want to look at Paige, but then he kind of has to look at the page. And Jennifer says, "This is Squire Raven ni Fiona." That laugh says, "Squire," and extends a hand to a page.
So, just to be clear, like he is a knight, right?
He was told as a knight. Yes, he is still a
Yeah.
knight, but
Okay.
he's a houseless
Yeah.
knight. He's a houseless knight.
Mm-hmm.
He's a houseless
She.
sheep, just like
Mm-hmm.
Tarragon.
Yeah. She's gonna just very pointedly look for a moment at him, then at his hand, and then ever so, just that little bit slower than you would normally do, she will reach out her hand. So that laugh. I've heard of you.
I know, but I haven't heard of you. He gives a smile like an asshole.
Squire Ventalumetani Fiona.
Good. We need more Fiona around here when the Lord Alexander died. But Dame Donna, I come to say that I'm going to thank you for the saving our lives. And when that is over, I also wanted to say, would you care to take the first dance with me?
Of course, I would be happy to do that. And you have no idea how grateful I was to see that you were among those who came back.
He nods, but so like he leaves after nodding to everyone. So Donna, you get a look from your uncle, as in like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, I know. Maven's gonna throw a fit too.
How's Paige? How's Paige? Tell me, how is Paige?
I mean, do you want me to roll manipulation subterfuge?
Go right ahead. I mean, like you can
Okay.
roll and hide your feelings, and then tell us how you feel.
um, well, I only have one success to hide my feelings, so it's not very well hidden. Her lips are still kind of pressed together in like, that sort of like, I can imagine a she in training will always learn how to fake a smile. So that smile is there's just a slight hint fake. Like it doesn't
Hmm.
come across completely natural.
I mean, to
Um,
be honest, Donna was expecting that reaction. So
eh, She is how she's feeling. She wants to wash her hands, but he'll remain, you know, as she was.
The I'm not gonna put Jarek's photo, but Countess Maven and the Sir Evric arrives with Sir Jarek. They nod, and Maven is very happy to see the Baron. And then she looks at the Donna, gives her Donna a smile,
Yep,
um,
Donald do the
you know,
official curtsy.
and kissy cheeks stuff.
Absolutely.
And then the Countess will turn at Paige and Jennifer, and the Jennifer will say, "The Countess, this is my squire, Squire Renly Fiona."
And Raven will also drop into a curtsy, as deep as is, socially possible in
Mm-hmm.
such an environment.
Mm, Squire Raven, I have heard about you, says Countess. Your mentors, friend of my mentor.
I see.
It,
That is an honor I was not aware of.
Not everybody knows about my mentor, but I am very happy to see that you have joined after Los Angeles. Hopefully, you will find Brooklyn accommodating to your needs.
I am most certain of it. So far, everybody has been very friendly and very welcoming. Thank you, my countess.
The I'm gonna put Jarek's photo. Sir Averick nods and basically gives the nod to Raven without saying a lot of things. The Jarek, on the other hand, says, "Squire Raven, I have also heard about your mentor. I do not have the honor of meeting with him, but it is a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance."
So, Jarek, I have also already heard things about you. I can assure you the honor is all mine.
Oh, I hope it's not. Honor needs to belong to everyone, my lady.
Of course. My
Everyone,
apologies.
it's like there's just like a silly jokester laugh, isn't like this is not a funny joke, but we laugh because it's Jarek. That's literally like the laugh going on.
God.
But the Jarek looks at Donna.
Yeah, she'll nod her head and just be like, "Nice to see you, Sir Jarek."
Dame Donna, it is a pleasure to see you. I We have fought through hell and survived together. I was hoping, in the honor of what happened, and to show that the old grudges are not there, I was hoping maybe I can dance with you in the beginning. In the beginning dance, I can dance with you. Maven is giving a nod to Donna, like, yes, yes. Like, it's just a very slight nod that Maven gave to Donna, as in, like, that's cool, Donna.
She'll look to him and say, "Unfortunately, I've already promised. I've already promised the first dance, but I would very much love to dance with you afterwards, whenever you're free. I appreciate the honor that you offer me."
Well, I'm quite curious who is this lucky man.
Anybody ready for explosions, OOC?
Thanks for the heads up.
Just be prepared, they're coming. Um, and she will gesture over towards where Sir Detlef's at, and she'll be like, Sir Detlef asked me um, just a few minutes ago. I believe he wanted to talk about his experiences in being captured.
Ah, I didn't know Sir Death was allowed here. He says with a salt, like the shade is. It's like it's like. Oh really? Yeah. But
Oh, I know. Yeah, I knew he wasn't going to take this well, but she's a woman of her word.
you get a very piercing, stabby look from Maven. But they will nod
She would just lower her head.
and, well, the Maven says, well, Jarek and Abrick, I need to meet with my other barons, so let's move on. And let's leave the crew here alone. She doesn't say crew, she says, let's leave our friends here alone. So they can gossip and, chat about things.
Just, I guess after they, curtsy and the
Mm-hmm.
party is, turning around to leave. Uh, no, never mind. I'm going to take that back. Nope. Just, nice bow. She will keep her thoughts to herself for now.
Oh, I mean, Donna's not smiling anymore. She realizes exactly what she's done, so there are
This is
repercussions
called
to everything.
this is called one of those, like moments. I think it was called a scandal.
Yes, yes, it is.
The scene continues and the first dance begins. You name Donna dances with Detlef, and Paige is asked that the Baron of Brooklyn.
She's a little surprised he's not going to ask, like, one of his knights, but of course she'll accept.
Jennifer
Like,
seems like not dancey type.
That's
Like
fair.
when the dance music starts, Jennifer kind of leaned back and like, I am not doing this.
That's fair. I actually have a daughter in performance court dance. I just find out. God damn
I
it.
know, I know. Donna, do you have court dancing?
Yeah, no.
Okay, so Donna, you are
She made a sensible character.
it's like
Dude, I'm a puka.
you're like carried by that laugh. That laugh knows how to dance.
Well, she's also probably a foot or two shorter than him.
It's like it looks not funny, but it looks like it doesn't look perfect. But surely that laugh is like carrying the dance. But when it comes to Paige and the Baron of Brooklyn, they are much better. Now, there's not a lot of topic that Baron of Brooklyn talks at Paige, but like that laugh kind of looks at Donna and says, you shouldn't have done what you did. I would have understood if you didn't take the dance.
I mean, you're right. In terms of political maneuverings and such. But you're my friend.
Yes.
And I'm not. Why would I not dance with you?
Yes, you could have just danced after you danced with Jared.
Could have. But I made a promise. I said yes.
Things change. Promises shouldn't just keep things.
And she'll lean in. So says the unseelie. I will apologize to Jerry.
I don't think it will matter in the end.
Probably not, but I will make the effort.
Ruben, you're
Yeah.
dancing with the bear. The dance is quite nice, but then a person comes near Ruben. It's the Baron of Manhattan with his wife, and they say the Baroness says, "Baron Henry, is it time that I will do the dance that you promised me?" Oh, I would be unhappy to leave my squire alone. And she says, "Surely my husband can handle." the beautiful squires dancing, and Hamilton nods to Paige.
Yep. She'll curtsy again. There's a lot of curtsying. She's going to feel this tomorrow, but that's fine.
And basically they will start dancing, I presume.
Hmm.
And you will get a question from the bear while you're dancing, and he is a quite good dancer, like yourself. Um, but at the same time, it's one of those moments where, like, like you look right and then you look left and you look right and you look left, and then, like, the dance continues very slowly. But he says, "I didn't take Fiona, Arcadian she Fiona, to work in a farm."
I expected something like that coming. That's not what she's going to say, by the way. That's me out of character.
Hmm. Completely.
So she'll smile and says, I thought you know that Fiona don't shy away from any challenge, Baron.
Hamilton, please. The I understand that Fiona doesn't shy away from challenges, but I also know that Fiona are lions, and lions are kings. Kings doesn't work in farms. They rule. Is that the type of lion you want to be?
I will do what is necessary so that in the end I will rule in a way that I will see fit, like any king or queen would. Would you not agree, Baron Hamilton?
I don't think you will never be seen as a king or queen if you work in a farm.
In many stories of old, people start as a stable boy, only to rise up to the occasion and become kings or queens of old. King
How
Arthur is
many
a very good example of it, and this story is worldwide known.
how many stable boys have been taken by a she? We don't take the bodies of stable boys. We take the bodies of the leaders and the people who are leading. Those things are all things of old. Things changed. You're Arcadian she. You didn't take a body. You didn't take a personality, and you didn't truly take the title to work in a farm. Is this really what you want to be?
Are you offering me something else then, Baron Hamilton?
My cousin is coming. Actually, he doesn't say my cousin, sorry. I have a friend who will arrive soon. He's a Fiona She like yourself. He will remain a guest in the city for dealing with some problems that I have. And I was thinking maybe he should be the one who educates you. He's an Arcadian She. He's a warrior. Bit of a strange person, but surely you will learn a lot from him. And not from some boggin who works in a farm.
If Baron Vesselwick and Dame Jennifer agree to it, I would gladly take the opportunity to learn more.
Consider it done, darling. He says with a smile, and the dance ends. page.
Hmm.
You come to the place and like everyone is dancing as the dance ended. But you do see one thing. Countess is just staring at Donna while she's dancing with Jarek.
You mean Detlef?
No, now you're dancing with Jarek.
Oh, I am.
The first dance just came to an end, so now it's
Second dance.
the second dance.
Oh, okay. Well, Donna would actually look to Jarek and just be like, because I was gonna say, yeah, if she's actually is dancing with him, she would be like, I'm very sorry. I never meant to insult you in any way. I'm just a woman of my word.
But like, if you gave your word, then that doesn't. It does. It is quite understandable, then, Donna.
I would like us to continue to be able to work together.
There is nothing more than I want to work together with you. I think that you are future of Queens. With the Baroness, and a Sylvia.
Can I peony that?
She came to her senses. Go
Hmm?
right ahead.
Because I feel certain that he's
Go right
actually
ahead.
very, very offended. Looks like we got ourselves a slow dice roller. Oh no, well I actually also did it wrong, so that could be a problem too. There we
That
go.
does tend to make it slow.
He is quite offended.
I got 4.
He is offended. Yes, he's trying to hide it. You kind of read him. He is offended, but he tries to move past from it.
So he is still
It's like,
trying to.
you chose an oath breaker over him. Of course, he's offended.
And she'll nod and she'll just be like, I didn't expect you to necessarily accept my apology, but I want to offer it anyway. I'm not looking to make any enemies here, and we need to work together.
Can you guys hear me?
I could not hear you.
Can you repeat what you said, Donna? Sorry.
She said, I didn't necessarily expect you to
Can you
accept my apology, but I needed to make it anyway.
go on? Sorry.
I just did. I said it all again.
No, I know. It's just internet was stupid, so I need you to say it for the third time.
Okay. She said, I did not expect you to actually accept my apology, but I hope you know that but I needed to make it anyways because I am sorry. I would have liked to have had the first dance with you.
I am quite surprised at why you would be sorry for keeping your own word, Dame Donna.
Because we both know what he is and how it makes you look.
I think the real thing is, or the real issue that we will see is how it makes me.
How it makes you what? I didn't catch that. I feel like I missed a word.
He says, I think we will see that I don't think it is how I look that we will see, that it is how you will look that we will see.
She nods. She's like, that's a thing too. Yes. I just um I just meant that I never meant to embarrass you or anything like that. I will worry about
You
my own
gave me
reputation.
honesty. I will give you honesty if you so wish.
Well, I'm very good with honesty, so I feel you should give me all the honesty.
You didn't embarrass me, Dame Donna.
cut off.
Hmm.
He might be going out.
Yeah.
I think it's time for us to exercise a little patience.
Can you guys hear me?
There you go. There we go. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I think he had just said something. All he had said was, "Well, then," and he started. I think he was about to go into his honesty bit.
Yeah, he says he basically says that when it comes to honesty, I'm not embarrassed by your actions. I think you are the one who is embarrassed. Pardon, you're not embarrassing me with your actions. You're embarrassing yourself by dancing with a note breaker.
Sometimes there's a bigger picture to be seen, and I treasure my honor enough to do as I said I would.
He gives a smile, but doesn't say anything. The dance is over, and everyone gives a, bow and a nod to each other. Everyone start clapping. Ooh! The While you come, Donna, there's a bargain who gives you a drink.
More water, like she had before.
It's a alcoholic drink, but she gives it with a napkin.
Hmm.
There's a napkin attached to the drink,
Let me guess. It's from Maven.
and it says, he says, "This drink was sent to you, my lady," and then the bargain fucks off.
Of course. Check the napkin.
You check the napkin, and it's just said, "You will not disgrace the house again."
And Donna will look towards Maven. She's not going to walk over to her, but she is going to
Mm-hmm.
just look in her direction, try to catch her eye, and then drop into like a very deep curtsy, like as deep as she can make it.
Mm-hmm. Can we get Jesse in here?
Yes.
So, Jesse,
Yes.
you have come to a ball of important people and
Uh-oh.
many nobility of a high society party with that laugh who brought you there.
Most likely.
And he said, if I see you, like you are in the elevator with that laugh before the dance begins and everything goes around, you're going
Hmm.
to take the scene with it back. And what is your character wearing?
Whatever Detlef tells me to wear.
He doesn't tell you anything to wear. He just wears a, some suit. He is with the Baron of Staten Island.
Okay. Then it will probably just be some suit, like a tuxedo or something he
Mhm.
hired, or nothing too she fancy, but appropriate for the place where he is.
When the doors will all be opened, and basically the Baron will go out, and like that laugh is kind of like gonna hold you from your jacket and says, "If I see you bow or scrape down to any people who gives you shit, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you." You understand?
I hear you. I'm not sure if I understand you though.
These people will eat you alive if you're not an asshole that they think you are.
They will do that no matter what. As soon as they find
Yes,
out who I am.
yes. And if you continue being the nice guy, You're not gonna get anything out of them. They're just gonna treat you like shit.
They will do that anyhow, but I'll try to be as she as I can.
You may be, someone who lost his title in his house. That doesn't mean you're not a she. Now, when you enter, the Baron and the Baroness will greet everyone in the beginning entrance, but they will not look at you. They will not look at the place that you are.
Of course.
No one will ask dance with Tarragon, but the Death Laugh has asked that they dance with Donna. Is there anyone you want to dance with?
Me?
Yeah?
Depends. Who is it? Who's there?
Many of the nobility, Paige and Dame Donna.
Well, he knows Donna and he needs to talk to Donna, so he will approach Donna, of course.
I
That is
believe so.
exactly what I was expecting to happen, actually.
So you come near Donna, and Donna is near Paige, the Baron of uh, Brooklyn, and Jennifer, who's from House Gwydion. Jennifer looks away when Tarragon arrives. What does Tarragon do when he is in front of three or four nobles and no commoners? He is the only commoner at this current place.
He does what she does, and simply represent. Ma'am, would you allow me to have this dance? I've been looking forward to talking to you. It's been around, Dame.
Donna will offer him a little smile, and she'll be like, um, unfortunately, my dance card's full at the moment, but um, I would be happy to speak with you if that's something that needs done.
Just speaking. You're willing to bleed and fight with me, but a dance too much. I'm hurt, but I expect nonetheless. Sure, we'll talk later. He'll smile as he knows why. He finds it something to be. He finds it a weak gesture, just to talk what you stand for, but not do what you stand for. But he'll accept it. He'll smile. It'll be a wry smile, but he'll accept it. He knows what
Oh,
people
it's really, well, I can explain it, but never mind. Doesn't matter right now. To be honest, she already danced with Detlef, so that's pretty much her limit of faux pas for the evening.
since Targon doesn't know all the series of faux pas Dame Donna made.
She did
He's,
it knowing she was doing it, though, to be fair. She totally knew what she was doing.
of course, who would ever say that he didn't? However, he will look around for people he knows. He probably knows more people than he's willing to admit.
Sass, can you
But
let Amajan in? Well, I mean, never mind. It says, can you get me in? I thought he is in.
no, that's me, probably.
No, there's someone at the top there, too.
Okay.
I'll check. Give me a moment. Sorry, I was away from my computer.
It's okay. I'm just thinking maybe there might be two of him right now.
Yeah, there's two of him.
What happened while I was gone? Tarragon was refused to dance by Donna?
Yep.
Donna said, yeah, she said, unfortunately, my dance card is full.
So after a few snarky comments from Tarragon, he knows his position. He can't demand anything.
Actually, Um, Paige saw Maven kind of look disapproving, right, when Donna was dancing
Mhm.
with. Okay,
Yeah.
Of
she
course.
is just gonna, you know, drop the rumor that House Luna truly is very charitable. Just that. She's just gonna let that slip in, as she's catching a drink. She's gonna point out that House Heluna truly is incredibly charitable, don't you think? And then kind of looking over.
Whatever you want to do.
So like the you say that to who? Just out of curiosity.
um, she's just gonna say that as she is going to get a drink for herself and the Baron, and so just kind of mention it at the bar. It's more like an in general thing that she kind of hopes that will be picked up and will, like, ripple through the crowd.
So let's give two NPCs. Okay, I'm gonna drop two NPCs there. Mm, let's see who can be. Who do you want be there? Like, is there anyone that you specific that wants this to go?
Um, does she know, like, she has a little bit of politics? I did say
Hmm.
that, yeah, she did read into, like, who the guest list was, and, like, she was trying to find out beforehand, like, kind of like who was there and who is, like, you know, a little bit good in these kind of things and good in socializing and maybe, like, spreading words around.
Probably the
So,
Flaming Falcons will be the ones who will enjoy this rumor.
oh God.
Or
I'm gonna say Detlef and Jirig is in the thing that
Oh,
you are saying this.
seriously.
This sounds
Okay,
like the best place to do
sure.
it.
Actually, I'm gonna change Detlef. I'm gonna change Detlef to
Too pissed off, Detlef?
oh.
no, basically some random she is. I'm gonna have her member of House Ulil. So you say the word that those words Eric laughs loud, like loud. It was about to be loud, but he stops himself. He Allele, who's this guy, kind of looks at Paige, gives a Paige a look. Just nod. Like you need to give me a perception empathy roll to understand what that nod means.
Okay. Oh wow. I am absolutely not here at all. That's a botch. Those are 4 1s and a
You think
5.
you'd think that he loves what you said, and he probably thinks that he's gonna tell everyone what you said, probably. As in, like, yeah,
You know,
haha, Lunas are very charitable. Like, you think that you think that, like, it was like a very cool moment that what you did. The shade that you throw was like taken nicely by this guy.
I mean, it was absolutely not meant as shade. That's why I was wondering if I could make like a roll before that. But
What?
okay.
Is it not meant like shade? Damn.
Oh,
Saskia,
Sounds like shade.
heavy
Totally.
metal.
Totally shade.
Yeah.
okay. Well, it was
It's
absolutely
not
not meant as shade. Well, at least let me say it like that. It was not meant for shade at House Halunet. But okay, it's cool.
that's literally
Never
why
mind.
Jarek laughed. But it's fine. We make we make good things times. I
I
hope
didn't
you
even hear that he left, but it's cool. Never
No, he
mind.
didn't left, but I said he laughed. He
Oh, oh,
laughed.
fine as well.
Like he laughed very hardly, but then he kind of like tuned it down immediately. The other, I don't know about that, but you didn't get how he looked. But what's Tarragon and Donna doing?
Um, Donna's going to look around to see if her Baroness has shown up yet.
Pardon?
She's going to look around to see if her Baroness has shown up yet. Anna Sylvia?
Her Baroness finally shows up.
And
Aleph
Donna,
immediately runs.
well, I mean, Donna doesn't run, but she certainly walks over there.
Hmm. And you hear Iris say, "Dear, I wasn't expecting you to arrive so late. If I knew, I would have waited for you to first dance." The hope, um, Cirrus says, I hope that you found the place right. And and Sylvia says, "Yes, I know this place. I um, I throw parties here." And Cirrus says, "Ah, I had no idea. I'm happy that this place is to your liking." And then Sylvia just says, "It was when I was poorer than I was, but it will do fine."
Jesus. Cat fight much?
The Cirrus looks taken back, but and Sylvia immediately just ignores Cirrus and looks at the Baron. "Nice to be here, Baron." And she will smile to Donna and come near Donna.
Donna will curtsy, as I'm sure Aleph does.
Hmm.
I'm glad to see you made it safely.
I am very happy to hear, and I'm happy to be here. People think that they can just insult me by throwing these things. Ugh.
You got this. We just gotta keep our cool, right? Right.
Exactly. The Let's join the event. I will be talking with Maven for a bit, so if there's anything you need, let me know.
Of course, if you need anything, let me know. Please.
So that laugh actually comes near Tarragon.
Hmm. Dargon is wallflowering at this moment. He knows his position right here. He's listening to what is talked to on the floor. He knows that not all she will know who he is, but he's not trying to get more attention to his position any more than absolutely necessary. He'll talk to people formally when it's necessary. He will you will converse in pleasantries, but not overly so, which means that he's trying to avoid most long conversations because they will end up either calling a lord or wondering who he is, and he doesn't. He knows that enough people will know who he is shortly, and he doesn't want to impose that as much because that means that he won't be able to stand somewhere and listen to what's happening on the floor. So he'll be moving a
The
lot.
and
That's
you
mostly it.
that stuff like kind of remains silently near you while he like doesn't say a lot of things, but an issue arrives near that laugh, and that he gives like a weird smile and says like, "I have heard that you survived." And that laugh says, "Yeah, I did, and I have heard that you're coming towards our place now. It is a possibility. Who's this guy?" As he kind of shows the Tarragon, and that laugh just gives him a hand gesture, Tarragona hand gesture to like go right ahead.
He nods, Tarragon, and says, my name is Tarragon Alderosso.
Oh, you're the Black Falcon.
Is that the name now?
There are many other names, but
I
so
assume so.
I've heard that you were conscript to the army.
We all do our part, willingly or otherwise.
You're not willing to participate in the war.
I was asked to participate in the war, and I had no reason to say no.
I think you were ordered to be in the participate in the war.
Asked, order. At this point, it doesn't really matter. I'm here. I survived.
Well, I'm not going to ask if the old Gwydion knows how to fight. Most of them do. It is a martial house. It was a martial house. It is still is.
I fight the way I was taught. That hasn't changed.
How do you fight? Out of curiosity.
How do I fight? As in what context would you like me to tell you how I fight?
Well, everyone fights in a strange way. That laugh is just someone that we know as basically sword and shield.
Hmm.
I fight with a spear.
Ah, sword and shield it is for me. That's
You're
how I'm used to fight.
he nods. And then he kind of looks at Deathlaugh and says, I can't give him more shit, dude. He doesn't give me any ways to give him shit. And Deathlaugh nods, yeah, just never mind. Just go flirt with some squires. Or, like the guy nods and leaves and probably comes near Page, but before he comes near Page, the Deathlaugh says, if that was a good one. I kind of wanted him to push a bit with you.
I'm kind of used to handling guys like that. They're trying to be polite, but all they want to do is hear stories. I had no stories for him. All he
He's in,
wanted is to make things black.
he's the most dangerous man in Manhattan. He has some problems with the current ability at the moment. And people like you and I sometimes make resourceful friends.
Uh, he wants dirt solved, I suppose.
He shrugs. Well, is there anything you want to do, achieve here? Just help the families? Like, give some money?
Technically, what I really want is I want to know what happened to my friend.
Your
I'm not
friend who
sure if I find answers here. It's a friend that used to own the Mariners Bar. She disappeared.
made Terry disappeared?
Yes. She's no. Well, I don't know where she is right now. Doesn't mean she's disappeared. Just means that I want to get in contact with her and I'm trying to find out who knows where or she is or where she went.
That's fucking weird. Where will she go?
I don't know. But what I've heard on the scuttlebutt is that she is. The Mariner Bar didn't close. Didn't open a few days ago. Nobody could get where they really wanted. Didn't didn't look like she actually closed off anything or gave somebody range to keep going. It just suddenly stopped.
Okay, you didn't hear this from me, okay? Tergon, focus. You didn't hear this from me.
I'm listening.
I know that Terry was close with some people. There's a group of red caps in Manhattan. His name is Uncle Charlie. I'm going to ask my love about what she knows about Terry. So, We will see what's going to happen.
I'm more than interested to know what happened.
Okay. Well, me too. And Terry was a weirdo, but a funny weirdo.
I think she was more than that. I think she was necessary. She was an annoying flea in the pelt of those who believe that they know all. She was a valiant fighter in her own right, and defended commoners, as she was herself, valiantly.
Are you are you really sure you're on Sealy, Tarragon?
I am not on Sealy.
So you're cross courts.
Whatever people need me to be currently. I have no demands, nor can I make demands.
That laugh will just nod and drink. We will move the scene to Donna and Squire Raven, basically kind of being near together because Donna was near the Baron, who Raven serves. And this issue knight arrives near the Baron. My Baron, as he opens his hands. He is a bit of a one of those guys who's a bit loud.
I've seen him before. What do I remember his name?
Eoghan.
Oh, that dude. Yes. Okay.
And he gives a hug to the Baron, and the Baron gives him a hug back. How's the and he says, like, my Baron, it has been a pleasure. I have heard that you were quite successful in bringing peace between Manhattan and Bronx. And the Baron says, we all do what we need to do. Sometimes people need mediators, and I just give them what they need. I am very happy to hear it. It's been a long time since two baronies have issues, but I have also heard that you have a new squire in your barony. And the Baron looks at Paige. Yes, I do. Raven, would you like to introduce yourselves to the Sir Eogan of House Dorvar?
Of course, my Baron. And she'll step forward and, yeah, does, small curtsy. I am Squire Van Tulumatani Fiona. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, sir.
Well, pleasure to make your acquaintance as well. I have heard that you are someone who fights with a spear.
Yes, sir.
But I myself fight with a spear as well.
That is correct.
He said,
I
I
see.
myself fight with a spear as well.
She says, I see.
Oh, okay, sorry. He then says, maybe we should spar one day. The relationship between Manhattan and Brooklyn needs to be better.
If my knight would allow it, it would be an honor.
About that, actually, I have a friend coming to Fiona to the city. Uh, the Baron looks surprised. Oh, more Fiona? Where the knight will serve? Is he a knight? Is he? What is he? He's a knight, actually. He was someone who comes from the kingdom of Villa, and he. I was just thinking that we have a Fiona here as well, and we know how houses are important. Therefore, I was thinking maybe for betterment for the relationship we have between the baronies, maybe we can have Squire Raven here be educated by the Fiona that will arrive to the city. The Baron says, I will think about it. I think that the Brooklyn has a lot to earn from a relationship with Manhattan. That is quite correct. But I'm not sure if I'm comfortable with my squires serving knights of other people. Well, the knight is not serving. He is just going to be there for a while. So he kind of raises his hands. I'm just trying to do what's best for our Squire de Raven here. Well, if Raven wants to be educated by her own house, as the Baron looks at Raven,
My Baron, I would not mind the extra education, but my oath is towards you and towards Dame Jennifer here. So that will have my first and foremost priority.
Dame Jennifer says, "We have not took our oaths yet. Therefore, you do have a choice. I don't mind you taking education from your own house. I'm a Goodian after all. I don't know how to be a Fiona." I
Perhaps
can
we could allow the squire some time to think.
see my niece always comes with wisdom, says Baron. Well, I'm sure Raven will
By the
make
way,
her.
Mush, can I make a... Sorry for interrupting.
I think I have a lag,
Go
so
on.
it's fine. Go right ahead.
I was just wondering if I could make a peony on Jennifer there.
Go right ahead.
Oh, oh, come on. God damn it. Yeah, sorry, Discord was freezing on me.
Would you like me to roll for you?
2 successes.
Jennifer doesn't seem to be offended by this. She means when she says you should be educated by your own house. If you
Hmm.
want that, of course.
I think learning from each other and learning from different houses could be a very useful experience, but I do also have lessons to learn within my own house. If my Baron would agree to it, I would like to at least receive some training from a knight within my own house before educating myself more on or with the other houses.
Well, no need to be dishonest about this. I know that will make you this is making you uncomfortable, my Baron. But we all know the situation with the Brooklyn, and we everyone knows that that there is need for more freeholds. At the current time, we can always have people of Brooklyn come to my freehold, and basically it can be a middle agreement where the people can come to my freehold and they can feed there. Like we know that the Brooklyn very much enjoys being able to help their commoners, so maybe we can handle it that way. Now, Bear seems to be in a thinking mood.
Is it necessary to resolve business at this
By the
lovely
way, Moy,
party?
Um, Saskia, you were saying?
who was he calling dishonest?
He wasn't calling anyone dishonest.
He started with, "There's no need to be dishonest about it."
He
Someone,
basically
like someone said, you
he
don't need to be
basically
dishonest
says
about it.
he basically says that, like, let's be honest, that was me fucking it up. But you can take issue if you want to. That's completely okay and up to you. It was issue. He
Okay.
was not. It was not the Baron. And the Baron,
Hmm.
the when the issue, Ben Donna says, like, do we need to do this here? Well, I'm sure Baron can tell me himself if he doesn't want to do the business here. And the Baron says, yes, I think I can tell him myself if I don't want my business to be run here.
Of course, my lord.
I will think about it. This is a good offer. Thank you, Sir Ryogan. And Ryogan will nod and he will leave. You okay there, Paige? Says the Baron. You look a bit angry.
My Baron, did you doubt my words just now?
About what?
That I think that the houses can learn from each other, form a
No.
connection that way, a stronger connection.
No.
Thank you.
I think
She's kind of, glaring daggers at the issue.
there is a beauty in different houses. I have learned many things from others' houses, and I think that many people learned from me, as I am known from House Liam, the Oathbreaker house. Donna,
Yeah.
roll me intelligence alertness.
Yeah.
And he continues and says, just post your thing in the side, and he says, there is many things to learn from each other. You're quite right. But I think that it is good that you learn those experiences when you were a knight. But still, I am not happy. I will not be very happy if you are educated by outside. Maybe I will try to see if I can invite a Fiona to my barony.
By the way, that's not me making whatever that sound is.
Hmm. Christy,
Yeah.
that my house is known as an oathbreaker.
Mm-hmm.
When you hear those words, your eyes kind of goes like, if his house is known as an oathbreaker, that was what was the book saying?
Well, I will look that up because I don't
It
remember
was
the details.
it wasn't a Gwydion who came with the eight. It was seven Gwydions and one oathbreaker, which was
Must, which must have been, yeah, must have been a Liam.
you kind of have a realization there while he says the word oathbreaker. But then he looks at Paige and says, "The out of curiosity, Paige, are you going to?" I think that for your newspaper, having connections to outside of our barony can be very useful as well. Because I know Baron Hamilton is actually writing in New York Times. He's the head editor there, chief editor.
I see, I was not aware. Thank you, my Baron.
That while I'm uncomfortable, I don't want to stop you from rising in the station that you have. Jennifer has no problems. I have no problems. Therefore, it will be up to you to take education from your own house or not.
I would like to take education from my own house, if that is no problem, my baron. However, I will make sure to let this knight know that Brooklyn has my first priority.
Don't worry. I know that. He smiles and gives you a very sweet nod. This guy is very sweet and cute. Not handsome, but very cute. That modern cuteness is on point. But he's gay, so. Tarragon, is there anything you do in the scene?
I'll try to follow death orders as much as possible. Which, like I said, I'm going to be a wallflower most of the time. Like I've been to these, I think, gatherings many times before, in many different positions as a knight and as a squire, and I've learned one universal thing: it's all bullshit. And I try not to pay enough attention because you will be covered in bullshit in the end.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be there um, as a very well-rounded nobody.
We will end the scene with the fundraising is being done, and everyone is going home. While Raven goes home, she comes eye to eye with the Baron of Manhattan,
Which one? Ah, thank you.
and he gives her a nod of acknowledgement.
And she'll curtsy.
And that will be the moment we end our scene. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watch for watching. See you next time.
Button is slow.